Jack Squad, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Oh, let me turn my phone down. Happy Sunday. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. We'll wait till some folks get up in here. Uh, let's see what I'm looking like. Okay. So I'm close to it. So I don't like the way that look. Hey Joshua, you had it first. Thank you, Joshua. Okay. I got the thing all in. I'm all out of whack, Joshua, because I am in a secret location that I'm going to tell y'all about in a minute. Hey, Neek. I am in a secret location, so it's going to look a little raggedy, y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to say it again when some more folks get in here. I am going to start going live in my car without StreamYard. So y'all going to see that I'm in my car. Because at first, I was just going to not go live no more, right? Because I can't get no signal out here. I'm in the middle of no man's land, USA, right? Signal ain't worth a darn. So I'm going to try to get out all I can get out today with y'all. And then from now on, I'm going to be in my car. If y'all ain't got no problem with that, that's what it's going to be. I'm maybe not in my car. I don't have to go in my car, but I'll be in the house. But I might be in my car. I might like it better in my car because I can situate my thing. I don't know. I'm still going to be going live, but we ain't going to have a pretty background. And see all this, you see that black? I don't like that, right? So the devil had me thinking just a few minutes ago, don't go live no more. Then I'm like, no, you can't do that. So sometime I might be in my house, sometime I might be in my car, but it won't be. It'll be on my phone and not my computer. That's what I should say, because it's the Wi-Fi. It works better with the phone than it does whatever this is out here, right? So that's what I'll be doing from now on, right? You ride with me? I know that's right. Just like the old days. I know that's right. So it's like, I got to do what I got to do. And y'all done rolled Nick, my A1, I done had all type of looks, right? So I'm going to be in my car. I think I'm going to be better in my car. You know why? Because there's nobody in the house and stuff like that, right? So I think I'm going to just do it in my car. And y'all going to see me sitting in my car. I see other people talking in their car. Shit. I'm going to go live in my car. We just ain't going to use StreamYard. Y'all going to see me in my car. That's it. That's all. Boom. Y'all know I ain't nothing. I'm real. If I ain't nothing else, I'm authentic and real. So boom, that's what it is. Because I started to be like, I've been sitting here for the last 10 minutes like, I'm just not going to go live no more because I don't like to look tacky. I don't like it to be a tacky looking fuzzy and cutting in, cutting out. That ain't who I am, right? But if I use my phone, I have a tablet too, but this might be hard to do with the tablet in here. But if I use my phone, I won't have no problem. Just go regular live. I won't have no problems. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it in my car because we got people going in and out, I'm going to do it in my car. So from now on, y'all, matter of fact, y'all might get more out of me because I'll be in the car, be with myself, and I ain't got to stop doing nothing. I'm going to be in my car. That's it. That's all. Yes. Yeah, because they want to pay. I was going to do it. So when I got the stream out on my computer now, I was going to put it on my phone. It's on my phone, but it won't give me the background. And in order for me to get the background, they want $68. I'm not doing that. I did that already. I'm not doing that. So we just going to be sitting in my car having a good old time. That's what we're going to be doing. And that's that. So anyway, I know it's Sunday and everybody doing what they're doing. And I'm going to go on with it. They can watch the replay. Now that we all touch and agree that I'll be in my car doing lives, and y'all probably can see me every day then because I just be in my car and in my peace and quiet and be in my car going live. Now y'all may have to cash out me some gas now because y'all know I ain't working, but I'm gonna be in my car going live. Now we got the housekeeping out the way. So anyway, y'all, let's talk about this war, right? This war. Now, my daughter is frightened. She's very frightened, and my grandson is 21, so he's at the prime age to go to war if there's a draft, but he ain't going. He might go to jail, but he ain't going to the war, right? I raised my sons like if a war break, y'all ain't go. Y'all don't even sign up for the service. Now, my brother's there, and I got cousins and all that, but I didn't want my boys there because it's too much psychologically. Let's say you never go to war. I've seen people be damaged from the psyche of it all, right? So this man and drop bombs on the nuclear sites. Now, Iranians say they already knew he was coming, so they already cleared out the sites. Wasn't nothing in there. That's what they say. This whole thing is crazy, crazy. Now, you just seen what they did to Israel. They just blew Israel to smithereens. Now, why you want to dip your toe off into something that ain't none of our business, right? And then I saw that there were some Iranians in New York that protested. This man is causing chaos, and what he wants is chaos in the streets. But what I want black folks to do, but it's a pool out here. I got to go get in the pool. I keep seeing people with their swimming suits on. Where the pool at? What I want, shit, I'm going to get in the pool. What I want, I ain't got to worry about my hair. What I want, what he wants to do is cause pandemonium and chaos. And then so that there could be martial law, we have restrictions. Like, he's restricted to and fro to certain countries. And two of those countries are countries that I plan on visiting next year, Ghana and Nigeria, right? Also, in 10 days, I am getting on a plane, or hopefully I'm getting on a plane to go to New Orleans, to the Essence Fest. I've been trying to get to the Essence Fest probably for 10 years, right? Now it's my time to go, and I don't think the airports are open or the planes ain't flying because you have to protect the airspace. They don't want nobody blowing no planes up out the sky, right? I am so aggravated, I don't know what to do. Do y'all know how I planned and saved to go? And my tickets are already paid for. Now, true, I can get, you can use them. What you call that? You can still use the money and go somewhere else. But I want to go to New Orleans. I've been looking forward to the Essence Fest. I've been looking forward to that. Hey, Lisa Marie. I've been looking forward to that, right? Got my clothes packed. That's the reason why I, did my hair. And see, I don't like this funkiness, but I'm gonna go on with it. Lisa Marie, I'm gonna announce it again, but I'm gonna be going live in my car without all this razzle dazzle. But yeah, so now and was proud of it. Did a little 5-minute press conference and said they did a spectacular job. You were excited about the harm that you caused. I understand that countries go to war and so on and so forth, and there will be casualties. I ain't never seen a president happy that he unalived some folks or caused damage. I ain't never seen that. He is evil. He's a devil. He the devil. Y'all do know he the devil, right? He's a devil. He's a demon, right? Y'all know that, right? And he ain't gonna be satisfied till he destroy and tear up this whole thing. Not gonna be satisfied till it is all to smithereens. And all them people that voted him is sitting there. I told y'all when I worked at a trucking for Freightliner. There's a lot of white folks, a lot of good old boys, and dynasty folks up in there, right? They were so in love with the Trump. I would just walk past the conversation. They tried to pull me in. Oh no, because you don't want to hear what I got to say. And sure enough, auto industry is the first to go because they can't get the parts. All them people I work, everybody, my job is about to lay off folks starting at the end of this month in a couple weeks. They're gonna do it in segments. Probably by the mid-July, won't nobody be working. See how God moved me out of that situation without devastation? Because I would have been devastated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure everyone is. They make good money there. People have been working there a lot of years. You used to accustomed to something, and then it's gone, right? All those Latino supporters. This is what I want. Everybody that voted for Trump need to get in the line first. For the draft and the war and whatever, y'all get in the line first. That's who first up in the goddamn line. That's who first up in the line, because we don't want no parts of this. Iran, black folks ain't in this. We didn't do this. We didn't want this. We didn't vote for him. We didn't want this. Don't nobody want to go to war. I ain't never been to Israel. What I'm fighting them people for? I ain't never been, whoever, Iran, I ain't never been over there. I ain't got no problem with them people. Well, I never understood that. No way. Well, I got to fight. You go over there and fight. You got the problem with them. T, what's up, T? Satan spawn. Exactly. Pissing me off because people are just letting him do what he wants. No one. I raised my kids, and that could be wrong, but that's how I raised my sons. We're not signing up for no service. And just a little while ago, Joe was trying to get in. He kept going to talk to him, you know. Now he's an entrepreneur and he got his own money, make good money, got his own businesses and stuff, right? But for whatever reason, he wanted. Oh, I think he wanted. I don't know what it was a reason why he wanted to do that. I didn't say nothing because he grown now. But as a growing up, I was dead set against that, just like I was dead set don't bring no Becky's to my house. Those are the three things. Somebody hit you, hit them back. Don't bring no Becky's, and we ain't going to the service. Those were the things. Now y'all judge me how you want, but I know I was trying to keep my boys safe. That's it. That's all. Because I've seen tragedies, even if a person has not been in a war, they're psychologically damaged. A lot of them. I had a cousin that was psychologically damaged. They're damaged, right? So no, not doing that. Not doing that. So I don't know. I haven't seen the update because I went to church today. Got a good word. Went to my sons and church. I got a good word. So I'm gonna keep that spirit in me, right? Now tomorrow I'll go look and see what did happen today with that. I really don't care. I mean, I shouldn't say care, but he didn't drop the bombs. Now, we got to wait to see what the retaliation gonna be. What are we to do? What are we to do? Jasmine Crockett say stay out of small crowds. Now I'm getting ready to go to a big crowd, and I just know by what the pastor told me today, God got his hands on me. Because my first man, now my ticket, my stuff is paid for. Do I not get on the plane? Or in 10 days, is the plane's going to be operational? Did anybody know, Lisa Marie, is the airports open? What's going on with the airports? Is flights going out? And then I saw something that said, if you out of the country, you can't get back in. How did that go? If you out of the country, you can't get back in, and can't nobody go out the country. Something like that I saw yesterday. Like this dude he know a lot of black folks is going to Africa. He trying to keep us here. Y'all don't want us. Why you want to keep us here? Y'all don't want us here. We can easily go. And I suggest everybody try to figure out a plan. I do. Because when I go next year, I'm God willing, there's 3 countries I want to visit. Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya, right? And I'm going to put it out there in the atmosphere. I want to live there half-time, part-time, or what do you call that, dual citizenship? Ghana giving it away. I want to have dual citizenship because in case some shit go bad, I can go over there and I might have to live in a hut, but I'll be over there. I'll be over there free with my peoples. That's where I'll be. I was trying to get my grandson to join the He just graduated. Really? No, not now. Not now, Lisa Marie. Not now. Not while he in the office. No, ma'am. God, no. No. But what are they going to do? But they continue to let him do what he wants with no consequence. He did this with no right. I just saw that today, Lisa Marie. He didn't get an okay. This nigga just doing what he want to do. This is a dictator, y'all. This is what they voted for. I know ain't nobody in the Jack Squad did that, but this is what they voted for. Now you see, we tried to told you. He said what he was going to do. He calls, like everybody seemed to forget, he calls the insurrection. He called the hootie hoo. That was his doing. He's like a big ass, spoiled ass kid. If things don't go his way, he has a tantrum. I was looking at something on TikTok of somebody in the African country, a leader in the African country said, Trump crazy. He want people to do what he want them to do and give them their stuff. He didn't get it. First of all, he's 78. I'm not waiting on the Lord to do his big one. I ain't calling bad on nobody, but God got to come down here and stop this. Part the Red Sea. Do something. Because chaos is going to erupt. And black folks, though, I'm proud of us. We ain't all out in the streets doing nothing. We at home learning line dances and minding our business and drinking our water. Okay? Here go my water right here. Okay? I'm proud of us. I'm very proud of us. He is evil, absolutely. I would hate to live in a major city right now. I know. I know. And see where I'm at and where my daughter is. Now, my son is in Cleveland, my oldest son. He's in Cleveland. The major cities that I would be concerned about is New York, L.A., hell, maybe Chicago, because they have big airports. L.A. has a big airport. Chicago has 2 big airports. And New York has 2 big airports, right? And you know, they always target New York. They always target New York. I would be afraid. Now, Jasmine Crockett said stay away from large crowds. Essence Fest is going to be a large crowd. New Orleans is going to be a large crowd. But if the planes is flying, I'm going, y'all. Because I sat in the house for about 3 years with COVID. 2020, 2021, 2022. Then I moved to Atlanta. Then I came back from Atlanta and didn't have a car and sat in the house besides going to work for 15 months. I'm ready to be outside and enjoy my life, as y'all can see, right? This is what I do. So now, Buddy got it all messed up. People were stuck at I don't know, because like I said, I haven't watched it today, but last night, people were stuck at the airports. Certain airports were closed. And as it should be, because you don't want nothing in the airspace. You know. We don't want nothing in the airspace, but man. And you did that all of a sudden. He didn't give a warning. I guess you can't in war. You got to be sneaky. It's a sneak attack. But you seem like you should have shut down. So people are stuck. Let's say the airports are still closed or the planes are still not flying. People are stuck where they're at. What if you don't have no money? What if you, like me, you just got enough money to get there and get back? No extras. That's how I'm getting along. I'm barely getting there and barely getting back, but I'm enjoying myself. You know, I don't have any other vices. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do drugs. I'm not a sexaholic. I like to visit. I like to travel. I like to go places. I like to be in the mix. That's all I want to do. And eat the food. That's it. That's all I want to do. Just eat the food. That's it. I'm about 4 hours. Are you 4 hours? Well, let me tell y'all something. Speaking of hours away, so I'm in the middle of nowhere in Indiana. I'm 2 hours from Chicago, 2.5 from Indianapolis, and I'm 3 hours from Detroit. So I said that to say this. Claressa Shields is fighting July 26th. I'm going to drive to Detroit and watch the fight. Now, the tickets, I'm going to be sitting way up yonder. Tickets $84. That's all I can afford, if I can afford it. But I'm going. I'm going to do everything I want to do, because we might be sitting around the Handmaid's Tale in a minute. So I never been interested in female boxers. Never. I'm a boxing fan, but I've never been interested in female boxers. Until Claressa. I watched her fight with the black girl. I forgot her name that quick. The last fight she had 4 months ago. Them girls was bugging. They was like dudes, right? Now she fighting this white girl. I watched the white girl, Lanny Daniels. I watched a piece of hers. But I just think Claressa might tear her head off, right? I don't know. But Claressa has all type of belts. Now, my youngest son told me that he's been watching her since the Olympics, way back, right? One of my subscribers, one of you all, told me you've been watching her since she was 12 or 14, and she sparred with dudes. And she said the reason why she sparred with dudes is because can't no woman spar with her. That's bad. That's a bad brawl, right? So I'm going to because it's 3 hours away and I ain't got nothing else to do. Literally, there's nothing else to do. I know y'all ain't gonna understand what I'm saying, but I'm sitting in my car because I can't get a signal in the house. This is how. Down the street is some cornfields, okay? Down the street. Ain't got no radio station. Ain't no radio station here. And so ain't no frequency. This is a low vibrational spot, right? Ain't no frequencies jumping off over here. So that's why y'all see me traveling back and forth. Because ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing to do. Not for me. I don't think they got any bars, even though I don't drink. But I would like to date. I don't know what the black people do here. I still ain't figured that out. They have festivals, and the festival consists of food trucks and some music that we don't like. They had that a lot. They had the last night and the night before. I was like, I ain't going to that. I don't want to go to that. Spend all my money on some food. I don't want to go. Because I ain't going to see no black men. Y'all know, in case y'all don't know, I'm boy crazy. I like looking at them. Now, I ain't with nobody. I ain't trying to be with no, but I would if he was right. But I'm boy crazy. I like to look at black men. I'm single. I like to look at black men. Now, if I had a dude, it'd be different. I'd be satisfied on that part. I like to look at black men. I don't see none. Ain't none. I seen a couple at church today, but I'm sure they was with their wives or somewhere singing or being an usher or something, right? So I want to see some black men. Sorry, not sorry. From New York, maybe 3 hours from Canada, 5 hours from DC. What's up, Keisha? You want to see it too? The Shields? Yeah. I didn't watch the movie yet. But I guess I'll have to because I'm really digging. I had never heard of Clarissa, never heard of her before, right? But I'm so interested in her. I just saw a picture of her and her mama and her daddy. Now, why? They're pretty. I'm gonna say this: they're pretty humble people, basic folks, right? Because if one of my kids get rich, y'all gonna see me with crowns and furs and all type of diamonds. I'm gonna be fancied up, right? But it was a picture with her and her mama. I said, now why didn't she get mama together and daddy? Daddy had them old. Daddy had them old. What you want to call them? Them old bald head French braids. He had the bald head French braids, right? I know y'all might say you bald headed. Yeah, I am, but I ain't got French braids. Got the bald head French braids, the salt and pepper bald head French braids. Mama just had French braids and looked like she was about to go to the corner store and get her a tall boy Coke 45. I was like, why did she get them people? Do they still make Coke 45? Why she didn't get them together before they took that picture, right? But I'm interested in seeing her box, really. And I'm a boxer fan, and I've always wanted to see somebody. I want to be ringside. Them seats cost a lot. So I'm going to go be up top. Be up top. If they let me scoot on down a little bit, I'll be down. Because that's what I plan on doing. When I go places, I like to be on the floor or somewhere, but I can't afford it. So I'm gonna sneak around, and every time they tell me to get up, I'm just gonna get up. If they however far down they let me, that's where I be. Now they probably ain't gonna let me on the floor or something, But I'm gonna be somewhere close by. I ain't gonna be way up there with them tickets I'm buying at. I ain't gonna be up there. Try my best. And what I did know is that she always fights in Detroit. She always fights in Detroit because that's where she's from. I think she's from Flint or somewhere, but she's from Detroit, right? Detroit area. So I'm, God willing, and if I can get I got a new business venture, right? So I'll be doing arbitrage, right? With Amazon. Now, the problem may come with Trump again is if I can't get my products, unless it's ground. If they have to fly, I might not be able to get my products. That's going to stop my money, and I'm already broke, right? He is fucking with my lifestyle. He is fucking with my lifestyle. That's what Trump is doing. Every which way I turn, as well as other people, but I'm just talking about me because that's all I know about, right? So, what? She had cut family off at one point because they were using her. I could see that. Hey, Stephania, how'd you find a church over there? I didn't. I went to my son's church. I don't know, something about Crystal works for her. She's why that? You know what it is? First of all, she knew money, right? I want to say she's nothing wrong with it, but she's just like a regular girl. She's a regular girl, right? And I think now that she with Papoose and the light is on her every day, she's looking pretty. They prettying her up and stuff like that. Like, not that she was ugly, but she's more feminine because you got to think she's an aggressive female in a man's sport. So she's going to have some manly tendencies, right? She's going to have some manly tendencies. But I see Papoose puts her in a soft girl space. I see that, right? Child, he jumped up in that ring. Like, I'm happy for Papoose. Be with somebody that appreciates you. Whether he broke or not, I don't think he that broke. He might be broke to rich people's standards, but he ain't broke to our standards, I don't think. And I just say be with somebody that appreciates you and support you. Because I think Papoose is now her manager. So he on payroll. So he ain't that broke. And I wonder if Remy's windmill in the air right now. You think she windmill in the air? Because you don't want nobody till they you can't get them no more. See, this is my opinion, she liked Papoose. She liked going around and doing what she was doing to hurt Papoose feelings. She liked that, right? And it was cool when he wasn't doing nothing. She was cool with that. The moment it got public that he was with somebody and he was a champ, he was a world champ. They call her the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time. That's who Clarissa is, right? And he with her every day. They on social. There's nothing I can't go on and not see them every day. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I ain't got no Twitter. Google. They're very public people. And she looking good. It's over with. Not really punching Yeah, she punching the air in circles. She is. And she a millionaire. She don't care what people think. Really, she used to whoop. Yeah, she is. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm proud of her. That's why it came to my mind last night. Listen, y'all know because y'all was with me on YouTube. I sat in the house, didn't allow nobody in. I was worse than the CDC. I ain't letting nobody in here. Right? I sat in the house and isolated myself as I got older. As I got older, I'm not gonna keep sitting here. I'm gonna just pray to God. If the planes start flying, I'm gonna pray to God. I'm gonna get me some holy water or some holy oil and get on there. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I can't live in fear. I lived in fear during COVID. I lived in fear. I'm talking about fearful. So I don't want to keep. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go and live my life. Listen, I'm going. I'm getting on a plane to New Orleans, and then later on in July, I'm going to the fight, but I'm driving to that. August, I'm probably gonna go down to Texas. September, I was going to fly to Cincinnati. One of my friends has been with her husband since teenagers. I want to say they've been together 50 years or 45 or something, right? And they're having a vow renewal. I got to go to that in Cincinnati. But because I'm here, I can drive there. I was going to fly there. I can drive there because they're only 4 hours away. So we travelable in a lot of locations, just ain't nothing to do here. Ain't nothing to do here. So I've got traveling to do. I only got to get on a plane right now. But then in October, my daughter Jasmine, me and her are going to Jamaica for her birthday. That's in October, though. End of October, beginning of November. So I need them to wrap this shit up. Whatever, let's get it wrapped up. Let's get it over with. That's what I need to happen. Because I'm ready to live my life. How I'm gonna meet Mr. Charlie if I stay in the house? It's going to take God to make this right. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. He's got to come, but we got to learn the lesson, though. We ain't learned the lesson, so we got to learn the lesson. That's what that is. We got to learn the lesson. We got to learn the lesson. So now that I got a lot of y'all in here, Jack Squad, I will be going live from my car on my phone. So you're gonna see me in my car, okay? I don't like the tackiness of because there's no signal here. It's tacky. It keep going out, and then I didn't realize, even though I could go through a whole live, but when I watch the replay, it's fuzzy and freezing and all that. That's tacky. I'm not tacky, right? So I'm gonna go live from my car from now on. Okay? So y'all gonna see the back seat in the car. Ain't gonna be no razzle dazzle, no background. There ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be sitting in my car talking to y'all. That's what we doing. Okay? That's what we doing from now on. And y'all probably could get more out of me that way because it's quiet and peaceful. I just get in my car, turn the air on, and do my thing, talk to y'all, and then going back in the house. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's that. Okay? That's that. The time, I don't know, because everybody do different things. But for me, I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna say 6:30 might be a good time. 6:30. 6:30, because that way I won't be tired from the day and I still have enough energy. So 6:30 will probably be the time. Maybe 6 o'clock. I don't know. But I'm gonna go live every day, y'all. Might not be an hour, it might be longer than an hour sometimes, depending on what's going on, right? But I'm going live from my car now on. That's it, that's all. Because I don't like this because I don't have no signal, it's just too it's not cool. And I'm glad we didn't got this far. How long we in? 30 minutes in, it ain't froze. Because when I was setting up, it froze. So I was like, oh, Lord. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out the way. Now, look at here. What y'all think about Fat Joe? Did Fat Joe sexually assault somebody, y'all? Do y'all think that? He being sued for $20 million by his hype man. What? Let me say this. If you've been my friend and we fell out, y'all know this, I done said this before, and we fall out with, I'm not going to tell your business. Now, he said that he was messing with young girls. I don't remember if it was a number on it or not, 15, 16, I don't know. Fat Joe, 54 years old, right? So if you didn't tell, this is how I feel about this. If you didn't tell then when he was paying you, keep your mouth closed now. Unless it was something very, very detrimental, right? Because I don't know what happened. Did y'all fall out? When did you stop being his hype man? Do Fat Joe need a hype man? Do Fat Joe still go on tour? I don't know. But why now? Everybody trying to cash in. Is it a money grab? Right? Is it a money grab? Because whatever they did, like somebody said Gene Deal went live. What was he talking about? Because I feel a way a little bit about Gene Deal because I don't think Gene Deal was with him when all the horrible things was going on. But you knew some stuff. You knew some stuff. You're talking a lot about it. He just won a lawsuit against his hype man for extortion. So I think he's mad about it. Did he win the lawsuit? I know that he said, I thought he was going to sue for extortion. Oh. Okay. T, did I speak to you? So he's already sued him for extortion? Wow. Ain't no loyalty. Ain't no, in the moment, so you know what? You can treat somebody really, really well. And the moment you don't do what they want you to do, it's a problem. The moment you don't do what they want you to do, it's a problem. Nothing surprising. There was some stuff going on in the industry. Yeah, it was. It was a lot of stuff going on. Speaking of stuff going on, y'all, let's talk about this. This is what I wanted to talk about 2 days ago. The man that unalived his wife, right? He set the phone down and then went off. And then I believe her girlfriend was still on the phone and she heard it all, right? Now, let me say this. I'm going to unpack this. Let me sit this down. So she was 26 and he was 37, right? He was the Frenchman and she was the Duchess. I looked up what those words mean, the Frenchman, especially in regards to, they said they had put roots on each other, so on and so forth. And let me tell you this about the roots. I believe in stuff like that, magical and spiritual. I believe in the spirituality, period, right? Good or bad. I've always was taught, though, that if somebody put a root on you, if you don't believe it, it won't work, right? He believed it. Let's just go with that theory. He believed it, and then he went and tried to reverse it. That's where he went wrong. You can't play with the supernatural and all that. You can't play with that stuff, right? And I saw a lot of people in the comments say that their demons didn't match or didn't get along or something, right? So what I think got her unalived was, first of all, he was telling his story. She had contracted herpes. He saw the paperwork. He had not got tested. So he probably had herpes too. And that's what he said, right? Another thing that struck me, let me say this. No disrespect to her or her family and nobody else, right? But you cannot change a 304. 304s is 304s. I don't care what you do with them. I got some friends old as me. They still 304s, okay? Always have been. You can't change them. That's in them. That's in them. That's in their DNA, right? Not saying that was her, but I'm just prefacing that with that, right? So he said she was always talking to men. Now, y'all know she was a CO at the jail. Plenty of men up in there. And she was a young girl. She probably was just excited to see all them Negroes, right? Now, he says he would catch her talking to a dude. One time he caught her talking to a dude, and he beat on her for 3 hours. 1, 2, 3. Now then, if you beat me for 3 hours, I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm going to get far away from you as I can. 3 hours. I can't even imagine somebody beating on me for 3 hours. And she verified it. He always fought her. What kind of crazy do you have to be with somebody that fights you? And what kind of crazy do you have to be to want to fight a woman like a man all the time? If you got to beat on her, you don't need her. If you got to beat on her, you don't need her, right? Now, a cousin went live or made a video on TikTok and said, this is what I believe got her unalive. She said, you don't want me to talk about, she said OD. The cousin said his name is OB. OBIE, right? Girlfriend was young and dumb. You shouldn't have never spoke on something as detrimental as that out loud for the world to see. And I believe that's what got her unalive, right? Now then, the cousins say she was saying Obi, and she just missaid it because she was playing with the words. And that Obi was the Frenchman's friend, good friend. And when he got money, Frenchman got money. They were friends. They was out in the streets together, right? It's being alleged that the Frenchman set that man up and he got unalive. And then he came around the family, went to the funeral, and did all the things. That's what they do, right? And the girl told it. The cousins say the reason why he did what he did ain't had nothing to do with the herpes, was that he knew he wasn't going to make it the next 24 hours because her family was full of gangsters. Now, I don't know what town they in where they telling all their business like this on the World Wide Web, but that's what she said. She said her cousin, her family was full of gangsters, certified, stamped, gold medals, 3 stars, right? That's what she said, right? And they move in silence. Well, they move in silence, you run off at the mouth. So that is why he did what he did to himself. That's what the cousins say. That's what Obi's cousin said. All of this was stupid, and all of this could have been avoided, right? But let me tell y'all what the Frenchman means. Y'all Google it, especially in the Urban Dictionary. Frenchman means something nasty. This is why they couldn't break the ties. They were sexual demons, right? The Frenchman means that you put your tool in a woman's backside. You say this as good as I can say this, and then you take it and you ejaculate in her, and then you have her squish it out and put it on your face. Different kinds of Frenchman. That's one Frenchman. The other kind of Frenchman was you do it to her in her backside, and okay, y'all, my battery is low. Can y'all hear me? My battery is low. Dang. Hold on, y'all, if y'all can hear me. Miss Red, turn the light on for me so I can see real quick. Yeah. You see that cord right there over there? Do you see it? You don't see it? Yeah. No. My cord for my computer. I don't know where I did with it. It was right here. I put it on. Oh, here it goes. Huh? Girl, I had tucked it under that table so nobody would step on it. Hey, Aubrey. I'm back. Wait, move back. Wait, I gotta plug this up. Oh, come on. Aubrey. 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 Okay, don't be so loud. I'm gotta tell them this real quick. Turn the other light on for me, Miss Rand. Right. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this off of here. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. So let me get finished because I can't finish this for y'all. Now, Miss Rand, I'm gonna need you to go in your daddy room real quick for a minute. I gotta say some grown people stuff. I had to come in the house, y'all, and charge it up. That wasn't stream, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me turn this down. Hold on. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay. I gotta turn this down. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to turn the volume down. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how to turn the volume down here, y'all. So not while I'm live. Now it's gonna be an echo. If you hear me now. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get done with it because I can't. I'm hearing myself talk and I forgot how to turn it down. So the other kind of Frenchman is where he do it to her in her butt, take it out, and put it in her mouth. So they were sexual demons. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Uh, that's what that was. But y'all look it up on the Urban Dictionary, and I ain't got my light right. Y'all look it up on the Urban Dictionary, Frenchman. Look it up. Uh, the people that know them said that uh, they was playing with the roots. They was playing with the roots, and they were sexual demons. And when I looked up Frenchmen, it's different kinds of Frenchmen, but all three of them is nasty. All three of them is nasty. So y'all look it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Yuck. Okay. And so when you let me tell you, I see the video with him, with her, him and her together, and she was licking all over his face, right? And I said right there, this is before I knew what I know now. I said, oh, that was real nasty to each other. That's why he couldn't break the tie from her. This is real extremely nasty. Didn't even know what I just told y'all exists. I didn't even know them type of sex acts existed, right? And they had names to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So totally disgusting, Keisha. But that's why they couldn't part from each other. They were sexually demonized. That's what happened. Yeah. Uh yeah. So anyway, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna be going live from my car with no razzle dazzle because you can't pick up the signal, but I can get it on my phone. I can't get it on my laptops and stuff. So that's what it is. Now y'all look it up. Sexual assault. Y'all look it up, Frenchman, and look it up in the Urban Dictionary. It's 3 or 4 different kinds of Frenchman. And she ran off at the mouth, and that man unalived her. So they both were, in my opinion, rest in peace and all that good stuff. But it is what it is. Um, they were in the stuff, spiritual and out in the streets. They was in the stuff, you know. And I know that there was a lot of nasty involved because she said even after they found out that she had herpes on in her backside, that same backside that was going in and out of her mouth, um, he licked her with the herpes sores down it. Now I know love is love, but no, it was that. It was that story because the people that know people are saying that, and the people that know them, right? That they was delving into that underworld. So when you deal in that spiritual underworld, or you know, outer world, whatever you want to call it, things happen. You can't be playing with that. Yeah, you can't be playing with that. But anyway, I don't like the way I'm looking, y'all. You know, I got to get it together. Like I said, I'm gonna be in my car, and it'll be nice and clear, and it won't go off. Okay. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't know what time. I appreciate y'all, Jack Squad. Appreciate y'all for riding with me, whether I'm up or whether I'm down. Y'all ride with me. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow because I don't like the way it looks. Wait, let me see. Was there something else I wanted to talk about since I'm on here now? Hold on. Yeah, it is something I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna look funny the next 15 minutes. Um, I did a video about would you, lady, maybe me and too, would you be with a bisexual man? You didn't think the name was LP? Well, that's what the people said. That's why I got it from. The people told me to look it up. The people that knew him, on the TikTok. That's why I looked it up. You know, I ain't never even heard of that. That's why I looked it up. I don't know if that's really what it was or not, but according to the folks, you know what I've learned since I've been outside is that when you're in these small towns where there's nothing to do, it's always about sex. Everybody, everybody's sexing everybody. There ain't nothing else to do. They was in a small town in Georgia somewhere. Yeah. You would not be a man who likes a man. Right. Yeah. So I wouldn't either. But I've been watching some shows lately, like on Tammy's show, Caught in the Act, the man like men and women, and he wondered if his girlfriend was cheating. I watched what else was I watching? I was watching a gay show on YouTube, and the guy, nice looking guy, he had a girlfriend, nice looking girl, but he dabbled with the boys. Because for a long time, I was wondering like why this regular guy, this straight guy is on the show, but that's because he dabbled with the boys. Now, in both instances, these men told the women before they got started, and they accepted it. And it was something else I was watching, and it was the same thing all this week. So I was like, is this a thing? Are we that desperate for men? Are we? I ain't, but you know, I guess times ain't that hard. Yeah, I'm like that. What whole town got to be burning? Yeah, and basically it was because you know what? She had her reason. He had been sleeping with whoever, and he said he had been sleeping with a lot of women. So that's just spreading all around. Whole town burning, like you said. Whole town burning because everybody's sleeping with everybody, unprotected. Especially if you're doing things with feces. That's germy. That's as germy as you can get it. So yeah. Anyway, y'all. What I was going to talk about? Something. Hold on. Oh, I'm talking about it, the bisexual man. So I've been seeing a lot of that. And in some books that I'm reading and listening to. So I'm wondering, is that what that's what the world is coming to? Because I don't want that. Because every time I see you, I'm thinking of that. And I think, I don't know because I'm not in that community, but I think in that community, if you're the top, you more manly than the one that's at the bottom. So it makes a difference, I guess. But I don't understand it. Because if you like to do it that way, and you can do that to a woman that want to be done that way, right? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna be live every day from in the inside of my car. Now I might not be that long, but I'm gonna be live every day, and I'll probably be live twice a day now that I'm gonna be sitting in my car because it's just better. I can get a signal off my phone that I can't get on this. So anyway, y'all, happy Sunday. Let me tell y'all the word that the pastor told me today. God got his hands on you. If you got a relationship with him, he got his hands on you. All right. So peace, Jack Squad. Love y'all and see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.